I'm going to have to dub in the clunk. We are still precariously set up the way we were when we ended up yesterday. And if I clunk this down hard, this is probably going to fall off. Mind you, it wouldn't break anyway, but hey. Here we go. Good morning and welcome to Winnipeg. You're going to be wondering, how much other stuff do I dub in? Well, if I do, I tell you. Anyway, we had a funny day yesterday. It was just, in the afternoon, it was just one thunderstorm after another passed through. They wouldn't last very long. They were just small little cells. In fact, we had thunderstorm warnings on the weather alert. So anyway, it seems to be better today. Now I didn't check today's weather, so I don't know. Like, I didn't check it this morning, so I don't know what we're supposed to be getting. And there's probably people happy about that. They're tired of seeing Winnipeg weather flashing on their screen and what have you. It's 24 degrees already, so that's kind of nice. Things are optimistic. Yesterday afternoon, though, when I was going to be going for my bike ride, right after my coffee visitor left, it was pouring out there. But it eventually cleared up, and I did get out about, I guess, less than 2 hours later. It was nice. Okay, our glue came, and we'll take a look at that later. We're not going to test it today because we were going to test it to see how well it would mix with paint. We'll do that sometime. I'm having trouble getting my thoughts together here this morning. Well, as you saw, the sunrise was acceptable. Yeah, that is if I remembered to dub it in. Okay, let's get going here. This might be another one of those episodes that I don't even want to watch myself. I think I mentioned this. Sometimes when I'm in the late afternoon, when I'm proofing the final edit, I fall asleep. And it happens a lot. Then I gotta back it up and to make sure I didn't miss something that was important that I should take out or change, which very seldom happens, but anyway. Let's get going here and see if we can get this little tiny piece glued in place. We'll put on the macro lens. Okay, I've got this thing turned around now 180 degrees. It's square to the table, and the funnel here is aiming straight at me, and I am presently looking straight down on it, and I can see how badly out of alignment I had it. Now I wonder, would it work better if I was to have these hooked in behind here? I don't think so. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to go. I think that what's supposed to happen is that this whole thing is supposed to just very gently. Okay, I've pretty much got it square now. It could possibly go maybe a millimeter to the right. I don't know if I changed it or not. What I'd like to be able to do, if possible, is have it so that these ends that are touching here and on the other side were just above what you might call the lip or of this apron or whatever it is. It still should go more to the right here. It's not exactly right. that's better. I moved it very slightly. I wonder if I could find something. Maybe the where's the holder downer? Would I be able to just push it up very gently with the holder downer without knocking it over? Ooh, it wants to slide off. That didn't work. Okay, now can I take some of the CA thin quick setting and just get it to just, let me just try it here and see what happens. Is anything coming? Well, I think my applicator is froze up here. It doesn't seem to want to. There. Now, it's almost perfect the way I want it. Maybe what I should do is let that cure and then shove the other one about a half a millimeter this way, and then do this one and this one. But I should wait for this to cure a little bit first. Otherwise, if I try to adjust this here, I'm afraid what's going to happen is I'm going to end up knocking the whole thing off. So I'm just going to push stop here for a minute. Okay, I'm guessing about 5 minutes, maybe a little less, has happened here, and it doesn't look like it's curing. I'm afraid to touch it, but what I'm going to do is I just put a little bit of curing agent and let it wick over to it and see what happens. Okay, I'm not noticing it changing. Maybe you can see it. Well, it could be that this it is solid and it just looks like a liquid bubble here. Let me just very carefully touch it with the holder downer. It's a little bit jelly. Okay, and that's actually good because that means it's holding. Now what I want to do on this other side here, can you see what I'm doing? Maybe I should recompose here. Okay, I've swung this thing around about 100 degrees. And for that viewer that wants to know what kind of degrees it is, well, this is Canada, so that'll be Celsius degrees. Now, of course, you know I'm kidding, right? Maybe that's about as much as I dare. Now I'm wondering on this one here, I'd like it to match the other one. If I could just get that there, I think that's pretty good. I think that'll probably hold. Let me check the monitor. Yeah, I don't think I better mess with that. And then there's the one at the top. As long as we're living dangerously, let's ooh, a little more than I had wanted. And if I can get it to come in from the other side and just get it to wick over. No, it's not wanting to. Alright, I think once I touch that up with the 19, it's going to blend in pretty good. Okay, I don't think we did too bad. Oh, Ron. Oh, it's a good thing this will evaporate. Now, while I am thinking of it, tomorrow morning I have to go in and have another CT scan. The scan is around noon, so I might be able to do a little bit here in the morning. But just to let you know, tomorrow's episode might be a little shorter depending on how things go. Yeah. The second thing is I can hear my neighbor's got the lawnmower going, so I should really get out there because she's probably going to come over and do my lawn, which I'm very grateful for. But I should really go out there with the weed eater and go around my car because she won't be able to get the lawnmower close to my car where I have moved it to. Yeah, there's always little things that get in the way of the model table, isn't there? Oh, the lawnmower stopped. Bonus! Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just thinking here as I'm editing this out, why did I not move the car and then put it back afterwards? Yeah, that makes too much sense though, doesn't it? Well, there's always next time. Now I did just shake this up just a little while ago in the paint shaker. We'll move in just a little bit here. And I know that I'm going to be getting it, onto the 77 that's on these rods or whatever they are. But my hope is that afterwards I can come at these things with the 77 and sort of work my way up to. Let me get this out of the way. Now I'm hoping this is going to all sort of blend in. Maybe what I should do is sort of feather this out just a little bit here. Yeah, I think that once that's dry, it's going to be really hard to come in though with the 77. I won't be using this brush, that's for sure. Okay. And we're not going to be seeing it from underneath, are we? Oh, we'll let that dry and see if it needs a second coat. Okay, it was Chris Coleman who suggested that we could mix PVA glue with our paint, and that way your paint is more gluey. So this is what I've got. Where does it say PVA on here? Oh, maybe on the back. I'm not seeing it, but I'm pretty sure I saw it on the website. Multi-purpose weight glue.
Hey.
Okay, my phone is trying to get my attention here. Well, dries translucent. Okay, I'm gonna just look it up on the page's website and see if I can find something. Anyway, Chris was mentioning that he watches my show with his wife, and so sort of a big hello to Lorraine for watching with him. Yeah, and on the other side of the world, we've got Mark, and I believe his wife Maureen watches along with him. At least so the story goes. Yeah, it's nice to know that the gals are watching. Anyway, I was sure I was going to see PVA on here somewhere. I looked up PVA a while ago, and it stands for polyvinyl acetate. But I'm not seeing that on here either. Okay, and enough wasting time here. Okay, right now it's 29.2 degrees outside. Winter's coming. I'm thinking probably about 3 months we're gonna have snow again. Yeah. So I'm crazy to be sitting inside here on such a beautiful day. I gotta get out and have a good time. I'm gonna cut today's episode short so I can get out there. When I was out a while ago, I was looking at the clouds, and I know that the weatherman didn't predict anything about rain today, but they look like the kind of clouds that could turn into rain. So I want to get out there and enjoy things before things get nasty again late this afternoon. So thanks for watching, everybody, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.